Now it's time for the simple stitches portion of this video. So we've went over some accessories that you will likely find in your sewing machine box, a part of your little kit. We've went over the sewing machine parts, getting the machine threaded, and now it's time to go over a few simple stitches. Here we go. So here I just got a white piece of fabric, just it's a lycra fabric. I do have a stretch needle in there for this fabric. I'm gonna do it with the black thread so it comes out easy for you to see. And let's just line it on up. As I was saying before, you begin your stitch, hold down simultaneously, hit your foot, and do a back stitch. You know, about 2 times is fine, 2, 3 back stitches, and you're on and popping. So let's go forward. I've taken my hand off of that. No more back stitching. We've done our back stitch. We're just gonna go forward. Now, I like to kind of put one hand over here as to kind of help the fabric guide through. Never pulling or anything like that. You're just sitting it there. It's kind of like a guide. It'll help also when you first start sewing, so you can keep everything straight, neat. So this is just a basic straight stitch. I'm gonna stitch down a little bit. You can hold that back stitch down. And hey. We're gonna use our handy dandy snipper on the side to snip that excess thread. Turn it back around. And voila. There's your straight stitch. All straight. Yes, just one simple straight stitch. Just to show you we're not stitching anything together at this point. This is just to give you a little practice. Just take some fabric that you find, any straps, and just practice these. Here's the large zigzag stitch, back stitch, front stitch. Stop, back stitch, and let it go. And when you find control over your machine, because just like with driving a car, you get used to it, you find your control, and you know, I can stop it and the lever's up, just stuff like that. Remember this handy dandy guide? When we're done sewing, we need to lift that up. When we start, we need to put it down. Put it down, lift it up. So everything's down, ready to go. Small stitch, back stitch, front stitch. Helping it guide on through. It's a bit tight. Stop, back stitch, let it go. So this is what we have so far. We have a straight stitch. We have a big zigzag stitch and a tiny zigzag stitch that almost looks like it's straight. It does. Almost looks like a straight stitch, but it's just a very tiny zigzag. Yeah, I can see that better now. The zigzag that I like to use when making my dance outfits on this machine is a number 3 stitch. Hold down our back stitch. Make sure this lever is down. Back stitch, front stitch. Stop, back stitch again. I'll bring that up. So yeah, that's her on the end. That's my usual stitch that I'm using most often because it's in between these. It's not too small like this. I mean, this can be pretty annoying. It's going to take a long time. Then I don't want it too loose because I want my stitches to be secure as possible. So this is a fine stitch to me on the end to use when sewing any type of stretch, lycra, spandex, dance wear type of material. So let's just get funky with it. Let's just find some on here that's just weird. Look, I'm like, which way? This. Let's just do a few weird little stitches. Like number 17, this is the last stitch that they have available. What I said, turn our stitch, our hand wheel towards us. Then lift that up. And yeah, these are just 2 more stitches on the end I threw in. Looks kind of like a heartbeat. That one there kind of remind you of that. This one is just a decorative stitch on the end. But these are pretty cool. I mean, like I said, it doesn't do embroidery or monogramming and all of that, but it's perfect for your needs as a beginner. I mean, learning how to sew. Look, I don't know why I can't hold it up for nothing. Yeah, it does what it needs to do. Exactly what you need it to do for low cost. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, just hit me below and we can get that answer for you. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining the Hive.